Okay. Okay. I hope we've got our papers and pens ready. And if you're using your laptops, hope you've got this ready. Okay. So we've got information here. Okay. Salaries and the number of employees. All right. We've been given the class ranges. All right. So they've asked us calculate the following: mean monthly sale of salaries, median monthly sale, model salary group, variance of the sales, standard of deviation of the salaries. So, as I said, there is a table you need to make. Mr. Twambo even gave us a hint. Do we remember Mr. Twambo's hint? That it has to be a 7 column table. All right. What's the first thing we put in this table? What's the first thing? What's the first item we put? No, we put the group, the classes. Yes. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Okay. That's the first thing you put. Any questions? No, any questions, Madam Miriam, Mr. Dennis, Mr. Fred, because they're the ones who rarely speak. Mr. Dennis, uh, yeah, yeah, the screen here. Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay, that's a very important question which Mr. Frederick has asked. So he's asking because here he's saying we're saying here it's less than 10, but why are we putting 10? That's what your question is, Mr. Frederick, right? Here we were the less side. Uh-huh. Yes. Okay. So since these are salaries and this is money. Okay, so this one you can put like this: 0 to 9.999. 0 to 9.999. But it's going to make your work more difficult if you're using these decimals. So this 9.99 has been rounded off to 10. This one here, 10 to less than 20, it's from 10 to 19.99. Okay, it's a salary, it's in monetary form, so they are decimals. So 19.99, you round it off to 20. Okay. Yes. Is that okay, Mr. Frederick? Okay. So now, what if it wasn't salaries here? What if it was something like that was Mr. Frederick? Okay, yes. Yes, you said something? You are saying yes, sir. So that's okay, okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, colleagues, if it wasn't salaries, if it was something that doesn't have decimal places, like maybe if it was ages, okay? Because ages there's no 9.99 years. Okay. They're only whole numbers. Then there you would have just put 0 to 9 here. Okay. If it was wages, weight, this is what decimals, so weight you can see. But if it's a class range of things that don't have decimals, like ages, then you have to just put 0 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29. You would have done it like that. But because we're dealing with salaries and money, okay, which is continuous data. Continuous data is the one which can have decimal places. Discrete data doesn't have decimal places. So if you are dealing with a discrete data like age groups, whether or not decimals, then you now put okay 0 to 9 since there's no age 9.99, there's no age 19.99. Is that okay, colleagues? Wonderful. Unless there's someone here who's 39.99 years, you can come forward and then say, sir, on discrete data, we can put the point, the decimal points. What's the next item we put here? Correct. You put in the frequencies. So the first two columns is information already given to you. Frequency 8, 20, 18, 10. Why am I actually doing this? Colleagues, let's start doing this on our papers. Because if I do this, most of you just be watching, and then when we move, you still have problems in this topic. Colleagues, yes, put the frequencies next in your columns, in your papers. Let me do what the professor does actually. Yes, let's put our frequencies in the columns. Because if I'm writing the answers here, people won't put, and they won't get it. So yes, colleagues, next you put your frequencies. If you haven't got power at home and you don't have where to write, let's see. Hmm. I hope everyone has got where to write. Do we all have where to write? Mr. Foster, Mr. Frederick, do you have where to write these solutions? Mr. Casono, okay. Mr. Casono, Mr. Chimunya, wonderful. Okay, okay. I know with that spirit, you're getting an A plus. Okay. Mr. Frederick, you have a paper and pen? Madam Miriam, paper and pen? No, 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 no. I'm coming back to the screen. Do not worry. I'm just trying to make sure that, yes, I want to make, I will come back to the screen. Oh, Mr. Clavel, there's no power. Okay. Okay. Mr. Trevor and Madam Sylvia, you have power. Are you able to write on a paper? Okay, okay. Mr. Okay. Mr. Chappelle, this class is being recorded. Okay. When people start giving me the solutions, I'll be putting them in here. So you can just listen in, sir, okay? Everything will be explained. Okay. For those who are not able to write. All right, colleagues, what's the next column? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Midpoint, which is represented as X. How do we get our midpoint? This. Yes. So let's get our midpoints. When someone has got me the midpoints, you read out to me. Correct. Second one. Third one. Okay. Correct. Colleagues, any questions? Okay. The next column. Now remember, the other columns, sometimes order really doesn't matter. Okay. Order doesn't matter. Okay. But what's the next column? Yes. Usually this is what I would advise. The next one you do is frequency times midpoint. Okay. On textbooks, you're going to see it as F times X. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 20 times 15. Okay. Mm-hmm. 18 times 25. Okay. Here 10 times 35, 350. Okay. Then 4 times 45. Okay. Colleagues, are we all okay with this? Any questions? Should be. Okay. Next column. Yes, midpoint squared. Yeah. So if you wanted to, you would have brought midpoint squared after midpoint. Okay. Maybe he maybe here let's put it next. Okay. So that it's looking good. You won't be penalized if you put the other row before the other one. No. Okay. You won't be penalized. Yeah, midpoint squared. Mhm. So it's a x squared. Mhm. Because in the exam, once you've just completed this step, you can start smiling even knowing that you've got everything correct. Mhm. 1,225. I had 1,225. Okay. The year we're in 2025. Huh? Okay. Colleagues, any questions? Next column. Yes. Frequency times midpoint squared. So 8 times 25. Next one. Mhm. 20 times 225. Okay, 18 times 625. This one's 12. Okay. Yes, let's counter check. Let's counter check. Mm-hmm. 11 to 50. Four times. Yeah, I'm also doubting. Four times 225. Okay. Yes. And the five. Okay. And the last column. Ah, how are you going to locate your median class? Yes. Yeah. So what I can advise is cumulative frequency, put it next to midpoint. Okay. I think that can also be better. Let me just put it here. Because the cumulative frequency, you get it from adding them. All right. What's our first number here? Next number. How did you get it? Okay. Yes. Next. Next one. Next one. Next one. Six. No, I believe he's happy. Who wouldn't be happy to get correct answers? Hmm. Okay. 8 plus 20, 28. 28 plus 18, 46. 46 plus 10, 56. 56 plus 4, 60. Are we okay with that, colleagues? Mr. Dennis, Madam Miriam, and Mr. Fred. Are we okay with that? And Mr. Clavel. Okay. Okay. All right. So now, yes, once you have done with this table, now you can do your tabulations. Okay. So we start with the mean. Okay. So what is the mean salary? First, tell me what formula am I supposed to write down? Yes. Oh, we needed to even get these totals here. Yeah. Okay. Summation of frequency. Colleagues, this is the formula for the mean. Okay, it is here also. Okay. Ignore these signs on top, the K and the I. Okay. What these are is just saying each individual variable. Okay. So in the exam, do not put this on top. No. The way I've written it, you put it like that. So what is the summation of f times f x? Frequency times midpoint. This one here, the summation. 22 flat, huh? $22. I think we're using. Yes, that is our mean. Any questions? Okay, next is the median. What do we do? I don't think you. I think they can let you slide. They can. They won't deduct anything. But just if you see you're dealing with something in monetary form, put the sign there. If it's something else, you use whatever unit. So yeah, it's best to put whatever unit you're dealing with. But if you forget to put, do not worry. A zero point 0.1 cannot take you from a C to a D. Isn't that isn't that correct? A zero point 0.1 cannot bring you down from a C to a D. Is that accurate? Okay, it cannot. Or if it can, and this you maybe if you are at the border of a C and a D, then yeah, then the zero point 0.1 brings you back to the D. Okay. Next is the median. What is the first thing we need to do? It's become quiet. Oh, you're waiting for me to say the next thing to do. Mm. Mm. Yes, but before we do that, what do we need before? Because once you find the formula, Once you put the formula, you have to know where your median class is so that you can now start putting the LMCM and whatever. Yes, that helps us locate the position of our median class. Okay, colleagues? Yes, the cumulative frequency helps you get the position of your median class. So the first thing you need to do for median is this n over 2 here. This is going to help you find your median class. Okay, so n equals what? 60, yes. N is just the total number, colleagues, okay? N. So n over 2 gives us 30. Our median class is in the 30th position. So how do we now locate it? Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I remember someone made the similar mistake last time where you say, "Oh, I just go to this range at where is this? Um, this one 30 to 40, and I found the median class." No. Mm. Anybody to help out? It's quiet, Mister Mister Post. How do we locate our median class, Mister Chimonia? Eesh, 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 eesh. This is where the Nigerians say, Jesus, Jesus. Colleagues, last time when we did this question, I believe I wasn't alone in the class. You were there, Mr. Chimonji. Madam, yeah, yes, yes. Mr. Boniface, yes, I remember you were in that class that day and you even asked a question relating to this. The perfect excuse, huh? Network was bad. Yes. Someone knows the answer. Yes. Someone knows the answer, but they're feeling shy to say it. Okay, you do it like this, colleagues. Under the cumulative frequency, you're going to say this is from 0 to the 8th position. When you come to the next class, you say the ninth position to the 28th position. Then you go the 28th position to the 46th position. So where will you find the 30th position? Yes. Actually, Mr. Chimunya, your answer, because you said that we look at the highest class, then if we go to the next class, we might find the median. Yeah, we've actually found the median in the next class. But I do not advise that you follow that strategy. I don't think that's always the case. Okay. Don't follow that strategy. But here it has worked. Okay. But yes, colleagues, this is how you are reading the cumulative frequency column. Okay. 0 to 8, 9 to 28, 29 to 46, and so on. So we've located our median class, this one, 20 to 30. Any questions before we go to the next part? Mm. How did I find what? Or is there any other way? Not that I know of. Not that I know of the other way. Yes, Mr. Frederick. You're asking how did I find what? Okay. Who was asking a question then? Okay, yes, Mr. Frederick. Oh, you first find the position of the class where you do n divided by 2. We found it's in the 30th position. Then you come to your cumulative frequency column and you ask yourself, where can I find the 30th position? Please, as I've said, do not go to the class and say, okay, well, no, okay, you'll be marked wrong. Because other times on the classes, the range of the classes will not even accept that. Okay, the range of the classes. Find you've calculated the position, but you find these classes are maybe from 1,000 to something, 2,000, then you won't be able to find the 30th position. Okay, so the classes is not always, it will be like this. So you do not use the classes to find the position, use the cumulative frequency. So we come to the formula here. Please, on your paper, write this down. LM, what is LM? Because in the, yes, because in the exam, it's coming like this, okay, this. So if you forget what is what, you are gone. CM, mhm. Mm. Yes, yes. It's just that in the exam, he's not going to bring the ones from the module. He will bring these ones from his list of formulae. Mm. Lower limit of median class. Yes. CM class width. FM minus 1 should be. Hmm? Yes, you are paying attention last time. Wonderful. Cumulative frequency before the median class. Excuse my handwriting, okay? This is cumulative frequency before median class, MC. Okay. Cumulative frequency before median class. And then FM, yes. Wonderful, sir. Thank you. That's correct. Frequency of the median class. So we get these values now. We start with LM. The lower limit of the median class, you come to our median class. This number here, this 20, is our lower limit. Okay? It is our lower limit. This 20 here. I'm using a dot actually here. This 20 here. In the median class, this 20 to 30. Mhm. And as I said, you only do this when these classes are like this 0 to 10, then 10 to 20, where the numbers repeat each other in different classes. Then you can just easily pick. All right. But if the numbers don't repeat in different classes, you. Okay. Can I show you that after this question so that you don't get confused? No. But basically, you just add the two numbers and divide by 2. Okay. If this wasn't a 20 here, it was another number. You would have added 20 plus this number, then divided by 2. That would be your lower limit. Okay. Yes. Class width is there in the here in the class range here, 20 to 30. This number here, the lower number. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yes, and because that's not our median class. Class width 30 minus 20, 10. Okay, you just subtract this to 30 minus 20, 10. So LM, mhm, mhm. You're saying that, huh? Or you say you ask which number I was adding to get from the lower limit to the upper limit. Yes, it's basically, I think, what it's the same as just subtracting. Yes. But when you subtract, you find it's 10. And if you ask yourself that question, what number was I adding to get to the lower limit to the upper limit? You're adding 10. So it's okay, you can do it like that, sir. FM minus 1 cumulative frequency before the median class, it's 28. Okay, 28 is the cumulative frequency before the median class. Then FM frequency of the median class, you come here. The frequency is 18. So we can put in the formula, colleagues, and you tell me what answer you get. So for the median, it will be 20 plus Cm is 10. N divided by 2 is 30. Fm minus 1 is 28 over Fm 18. Uh-huh. Are we all getting 21.11? So 50% of the salaries are below 21.11, and 50% of the salaries above 21.1. Okay, remember the median just splits the data into in the middle. Then it's just telling you what percentage is above and below, which is always 50%. And we will get in 21.11. Mm. Very audible. That is wrong. That is very wrong. That is very wrong. You just add this 20 here straight to this one here. No, sir. But did you get 21.1 doing that? But you did. You got 21.1 doing that. Okay, I was about to be surprised. Okay. Yes. Kelly, this is like a fraction. He wants to do, you get a fraction. So the answer makes a fraction. Any questions before we go to the mode? All right. So now for the mode, how do we find the model class? Because for median also you have to first find the median class. So for mode, how would you find the model class? Correct, sir. Model class has the highest frequency. Oh, and it's also our median class too. Okay. The class with the highest frequency is your model class. Okay. So model class, first look at the frequency. This is the high. Wait. The highest frequency is 20, not 18. I thought this was 28. Sorry. Yes, it's this class here, 10 to 20. This is our model class. Okay. That is our model class. So here again, CM class width, LM lower limit. Now this FM minus 1, it is just the frequency, not cumulative frequency, the frequency before model class. Okay. Write this down in your paper so that you do not forget. Okay, because the worst case scenario is now also for the mode you go to the cumulative frequency. FM minus 1, cumulative frequency. I mean, it's the frequency before model class, just the frequency. Frequency before model class. Excuse me. FM plus 1 is the frequency after the model class. If you're if you are doing a theory course and you've got a handwriting like mine, the examiner will get lazy to start trying to figure out what words you are writing. Automatic fail. So we find these figures here, then we calculate. So, colleagues, what's the lower limit? 10, 10. LM is 10. Class width also 10. CM class width 10. And FM, which is the frequency of the model class, it's 20. And FM plus 1 or FM minus 1, frequency before the model class. Okay. So the frequency before the model class is 8. This is our FM plus 1. Or FM minus 1, sorry. Then FM plus 1 frequency after the model class, that is 18. Okay. Cumulative frequency only works for median, upper quartile, lower quartile. For the mod, you don't need the cumulative frequency column. Just the highest frequency, that is your class. Then you get your lower limit and the frequencies before and after. So FM minus 1 is 8. FM plus 1 is 18. So colleagues, we can calculate our mod. Basically the salary that is paid to most people. So for the mod to be 10 plus CM class width 10. FM frequency of the model class 20. FM minus 1 frequency before the model class 8 over 2 times the frequency of the model class 20 minus the frequency before the model class 8 minus the frequency after the model class 18. Uh-huh. So this is okay. 20 minus 8, 2. 2 times 10, 20, right? Binding 70. Hmm. Colleagues, what are we finding? Recalculate. 40 minus 8, that is 32, 32 minus 13, 14, 20. Okay. Yes, it's 11 point. I'm also getting 11.42. Any questions on the mod? FM is the frequency of the model class. Yes. It's 20 years. It was 20. That is oh, not 2y. Okay. So 120 divided by 14. 8. 8.57. Yes, so this would be 18.57. Mr. Kasono, why did you give us wrong figures? This was also me. I made this mistake. I think here we got two. Yeah, 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 yeah. So sorry about that, sir. Even me. So it, yes. Even me the mistake. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, me I did too fast. I did 20 minus 8, I put 2. So that's how I got also an 11. Ah, I like that word. That the Indomitables. Yes. What went? Mm. Not 12 times 2. Where's the 12 times 2 coming from? My working? The yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, we learn from our mistakes. So at least next time you won't make it. Okay. Mm. Now you're bound. Okay. Any questions before we move to now the variance? I believe it's him because last time he joined with two different accounts. Mm. No. Mm. 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 Colleagues, this is how you find. Oh, this one. I shouldn't have rubbed this part out. Yes. Uh, yes. No, sir. No, 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 no. Please, and do not even try. You don't mix them. Yeah. You get the question wrong. Oh, that. Yes, question three and question five in the assignment here in the quiz. They, although it's not finding the the mean you have to find it, but I don't think there was standard. Oh, there was also standard deviation. Yes, yes. Question three and five. That one for those two people who had results. Then you want to see the coefficient of variation. There, it be like we're calculating and grouped data. So we'll see them when we review question three and five. Mm. But please do not use a formula for ungrouped or grouped. And in the exam, just make sure where you're on the specific part. Okay. Yes. Mm. Oh, the difference is grouped to have classes like this one here, and grouped there'll be no classes. They'll just give you numbers, a list of numbers. That's the way you distinguish these two. They'll give you jumbled numbers, a lot of numbers jumbled, and you have to rearrange them first, then you start calculating. That's how you can tell the difference. Oh, we continue? Okay. So here in this formula, summation of f times x squared. So this column here, frequency times midpoint squared. What's our total here? Yes, 36,300. Yes, let's counter check, colleagues. For those who are just writing answers, someone just says an answer, you just put there an answer. Before you write it on your paper, counter check. Hmm. But is it 36,300? Okay. 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 The next one is this one here at frequency times midpoint. We get the total because it's this one here, the summation of f times x squared. So What's the total here? Frequency times midpoint. F times X column here. 1 320. All right, colleagues. So it's just a matter of substitution here. 1 over n minus 1. That is, n was 60, right? Summation of f times x squared, that's 36,300. Minus summation of f times x squared. Okay, this one. This 1,320, we square it. Divided by 60. And if you ever get a negative number here, just know you have done something wrong, okay? Should you ever get a negative number, start panicking. Oh, actually, yeah, actually, that's, yeah, actually, I should, that one's a better way. Keep calm and just go and check on your working again. Yeah, because if I say start panicking, the thing about it is the dynamics of an exam and a test. There's too much anxiety. So simple mistakes, find now you're panicking. So you should give me the final answer. 120. Mhm. Yeah, very, very beautiful. I believe this one is correct. I believe it's correct. I have faith. Mr. Chimunya is also a trusted source. First now, Madam. Oh, Mr. Foss also Southern Power. Okay, but just wait. Are yes, colleagues, are we all getting 123.05? So standard deviation is just the square root, colleagues. Okay. What's the square root of 123.05? 23.05. Okay. Which is a decent standard deviation. Means the salaries are not that far apart from each other. Because remember, standard deviation just tells you how far apart the data points are from each other. Okay. Smaller standard deviation just know that okay, the values should be close somehow. A big standard deviation shows you that the values are very far from each other. Okay. But here we can say we're using the standard deviation to measure risk. Okay, here we're not measuring risk.